Hey there, fellow space enthusiasts. Ready for another deep dive? We're tackling the cosmic mysteries that keep us staring up at the night sky in awe. You know those questions that make you realize just how much we don't know about this vast universe, Wilson?
Definitely a thrill in that, right? The vastness, the unknown, those mysteries that just beckon us to keep exploring and push those boundaries of what we understand.
Exactly. This time, we're going on a journey. From the very heart of, well, our existence, the atoms that make us, all the way out to the edge of what we can even see, the observable universe and beyond.
We're talking hidden messages in the stars, the silence of the Fermi Paradox, the whole deal.
We'll even touch on those anomalies. The ones that make you wonder if we really understand those laws of physics. The strange occurrences that hint at, like, forces and phenomena we haven't even grasped yet.
Always more to discover, right?
Absolutely. So buckle up. This deep dive is going to be a wild ride.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Cosmos in a Pod, the Space and Astronomy series. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, let's kick things off. Start with something relatable, ourselves. Ever stop to think that the atoms making up your body, like the very building blocks of you, they were once part of something much grander?
Oh, absolutely. It's the concept that bridges the small, the microscopic, with the cosmic, right? Every atom in us, forged in the hearts of stars, born from those fiery crucibles of supernovae, the ones that scatter those elements across the universe.
We're not just made of stardust. We're made of the remnants of stars that lived and died long before our sun even ignited. It's incredible.
Speaks to this profound connection, a cosmic recycling process, if you will. Matter transformed, destroyed, reborn, a cycle spanning billions of years. It's weaving together the history of the universe with our own existence.
Which kind of makes you wonder if those atoms were once part of stars, could they have kept, like, a memory, some faint echo of their cosmic origin?
Now that's getting into speculation, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Could those atoms hold some subtle blueprint, like a cosmic code that influences who we are?
Like a hidden language written in the very fabric of our being.
Poetic, for sure. And it reminds us that while we tend to think of ourselves as separate from the cosmos, we're really intertwined with it.
Okay, zoom out a bit. We talked about the atoms within us. But what about that vast canvas they're painted on? The night sky. Does the way those stars are arranged hold any deeper meaning? Any, like, hidden messages waiting to be deciphered?
Throughout history, civilizations have looked up there for guidance, searching for patterns, for meaning. Some see constellations as random, while others believe there could be a cosmic code in their positions.
A mystery that fascinates astronomers and philosophers alike. If their A is a message, what secrets could it reveal?
Some theorize it could be a message from a long-lost civilization, a beacon guiding others through space. Others suggest a map to hidden dimensions, or even a key to unlocking the fundamental laws of the universe.
Seriously, mind-blowing stuff. Makes you wonder, if there is a message, how would we even start to understand it? Would it be math, geometry, something beyond what we can even comprehend right now?
That's the challenge, isn't it? Our understanding is so limited, we might not even recognize a cosmic message if it was right there. Maybe we need to evolve our consciousness, how we understand physics, even how we see reality itself to unlock those secrets hidden in the stars.
Like we need a cosmic Rosetta Stone.
Maybe. Or maybe it's not about one message, but about understanding how all those forces and phenomena interplay and create those patterns we see.
A reminder that the universe is full of surprises, mysteries that make us question, explore, and keep searching for answers, even if those answers lead to more questions. Speaking of mysteries, let's tackle one that seems simple, but the answer is mind-bending. If the universe is filled with billions upon billions of stars, why is the night sky dark?
Olbers Paradox puzzled astronomers for centuries. You'd think with an infinite universe, infinite stars, it should be ablaze. But the darkness, it tells a story about the nature of the universe itself.
So the darkness isn't just an absence of light. It's like a clue.
It is a clue to the universe's age and its expansion. We can only see the light from stars that's had time to reach us since the Big Bang. And as the universe expands, the light from distant galaxies, it gets stretched, weakened, makes them harder to see.
So we're not just limited by the speed of light, but by space itself, constantly stretching, growing.
Exactly. The observable universe, the part we see, it's like a bubble centered on Earth, expanding, but there's a limit to how far back we can see.
Standing on the edge of a vast, expanding ocean, knowing there's an entire world beyond the horizon we can only imagine, and that horizon constantly moving farther away.
Powerful analogy. It highlights a truth about our place in the cosmos. We're limited by perspective, by the tools we use to observe, by the vastness of space and time.
Humbling, but thrilling too. Means there's always more to discover, more to unravel, more to learn about the universe and our place in it.
Absolutely. And sometimes those discoveries challenge our understanding of reality. Take those photos from the moon landing. Heard the conspiracy theories about no stars.
Yeah, that's a classic. But it's simple, right?
It is exposure. Lunar surface reflects a lot of sunlight. The astronauts, their suits, all brightly lit. Cameras needed short exposures, not sensitive enough to pick up those faint stars.
So not a cover-up, just basic photography.
Exactly. Sometimes the simplest explanation is it. But understandable why people jump to conclusions. The universe is full of things we don't understand yet. Brings us to one of the biggest questions. Are we alone?
A question that's haunted us for centuries. The vastness of space makes it seem impossible that we're the only intelligent life, yet no definitive proof of other civilizations.
A paradox, isn't it? The sheer number of stars, galaxies suggests life must exist elsewhere, but we've been looking for decades. No confirmed signs.
Makes you question everything. Are we a cosmic anomaly? Or looking in the wrong places, listening on the wrong frequencies, misinterpreting the signs?
Questions scientists, philosophers are grappling with now. No easy answers. But one thing is certain. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence is one of the most profound things humanity's ever undertaken.
Driven by curiosity, a desire to know if there are others out there, to connect, learn, maybe even find our place in the community of civilizations.
A quest that could change how we understand ourselves, our place, the meaning of existence itself, makes you realize, even with all we've learned, we're just scratching the surface.
Like trying to understand the ocean just by looking at one drop?
Perfect analogy. And speaking of vastness, we've been focused on finding other civilizations. But what about how big they might be? Ever heard of the Kardashev Scale?
I have, but to be honest, I'm a little fuzzy on the details. It measures how advanced a civilization is, right?
Exactly. Categorizes them based on energy consumption, a measure of their tech. A type-O civilization can use all the energy on their planet.
So like global renewable energy.
That's part of it. Think controlling weather patterns, using every ounce of power their planet has.
Pretty impressive. Where are DBE on that scale?
Still around type 0, unfortunately. Relying on fossil fuels haven't quite mastered renewables like solar and wind to their full potential.
So we've got work to do before we hit type 1. What about the higher levels? Type 2.
That's where things get really interesting. Type 2, they can harness the energy of their entire star.
Whoa.
Imagine megastructures, Dyson spheres, those theoretical things that completely enclose a star, capturing all its energy. Computational power beyond anything we can imagine, maybe even manipulating space-time itself.
Wow, that's some next-level cosmic engineering. And type 3, I can't even picture it.
Type 3 is almost godlike. Beyond their star system, they can use the energy of a whole galaxy.
A whole galaxy.
Think wormhole travel, engineering new stars, manipulating dark matter. Their tech would seem like magic to us.
Okay, now I'm getting chills. The universe suddenly feels a lot more crowded and mysterious. But if these civilizations are out there, why haven't we met them? Back to the Fermi Paradox, right?
Right back to it. And there's this one possible solution, a bit eerie. The zoo hypothesis. Imagine these advanced civilizations. They know about us, but they're just watching, like scientists studying a primitive culture.
So we're like those uncontacted tribes, but on a cosmic scale. Fascinating, but kind of creepy.
It is, right. Makes you think about galactic ethics, non-interference, whether they think we're even worth talking to. What do they see when they look at us? A fascinating experiment. A warning. Something else entirely.
Like we're the stars of a cosmic reality show. No idea about the cameras or the audience watching. Definitely adds a new layer to the whole search for alien life.
For sure. Reminds us that we might not even understand the motives of civilizations so much more advanced. Speaking of things we don't understand, let's dive into some cosmic anomalies that still baffle scientists.
Yeah, those unexplained glitches in the universe. Like whispers that we don't have all the answers, that there's so much more to learn about how it all works. What are some of your favorites?
Well, there's the wow signal. Back in '77, a radio telescope picked up this strong signal, narrowband. Lasted 72 seconds.
Oh, I've heard of that. Never figured out what it was, right?
Nope. Tons of attempts to explain it, but nothing definitive. Could be natural, but some think it was a signal from an alien civilization.
A real cosmic cliffhanger.
Yeah.
What about vanishing stars? How does a star just disappear?
That one challenges our understanding of how stars evolve. One example, in the Kinman Dwarf Galaxy, massive, bright blue star. Astronomers were studying it, and poof, gone.
Okay, that is spooky. Any ideas?
Couple possibilities. Maybe it collapsed straight into a black hole, no supernova. Rare, not well understood. Or it could be hidden behind a thick dust cloud. But that doesn't explain why it vanished from different kinds of light.
The universe always keeps us on our toes, doesn't it? Showing us things that push what we know, reminding us how much we still have to learn.
Definitely. And speaking of pushing boundaries, even our spacecraft have run into anomalies that are hard to explain. The Pioneer anomaly, for instance. Pioneer 10 and 11, as they left the solar system, they slowed down a bit more than they should have.
Like they hit a cosmic speed bump. What could do that?
Scientists have thrown out a bunch of ideas. Gravitational pull of something we can't see, maybe dark matter. Nothing's really conclusive, though.
Like the universe is playing hide and seek. Gives us clues, but hides the answers.
And it's not just Pioneer. Other anomalies make you wonder if we've got physics all figured out.
Oh, like what?
The flyby anomaly. Spacecraft swinging past Earth for a gravity assist. They get a little speed boost that we didn't expect.
So even in our own solar system, there are things we don't fully get.
Exactly. And these anomalies, they're actually really exciting. They might point to new physics, forces we don't know about, like breadcrumbs leading us to a deeper understanding.
It's a reminder that science is a journey, not a destination. Always more to learn, always more to explore.
And that brings us back to the idea that the universe is constantly expanding, which changes what we can and can't see.
The observable universe, right?
Right. We can only observe stuff whose light has had time to reach us since the Big Bang. As the universe grows, that horizon is moving.
Like being on a ship in the ocean. You can only see so far, and that changes based on where you are and the conditions.
So there's a whole universe beyond what we can see, full of galaxies, stars, maybe civilizations, and their light will never reach us.
It's humbling, for sure. Makes you realize that what we see is just a tiny snapshot, part of a much bigger, more complex picture. Makes you wonder what's out there, beyond that cosmic horizon.
Makes you feel pretty small, huh? Living on this tiny planet, going around our average star, in a galaxy that's just one of billions, in a universe that might just go on forever.
Definitely puts things into perspective. All our worries, conflicts, everything we go through. It seems tiny when you think about how big the cosmos is. Makes you think, what's it all about? What's our purpose in this grand scheme of things? Does the universe even have a purpose? Or is it all just, like, random chance?
Big questions, right? Ones that philosophers have thought about for ages. No easy answers. But I think just contemplating the universe, it can help us find meaning, even if that meaning is our own, you know?
So not a universal answer, but our own individual place within it all.
Exactly. For some people, that might be spirituality, finding comfort in being part of something bigger. Others, it might be through science, looking for knowledge, understanding through observation and experiments.
And for some, it might be both, that awe, that wonder at the mysteries. And we're also trying to solve those mysteries with science.
Exactly. The key is to stay curious, keep asking, keep exploring, and never lose that sense of wonder when you look up at the night sky.
You know, we talk about the universe being vast, indifferent. But I find it kind of comforting, that cyclical nature of things. Our atoms were once part of stars, and those stars formed from even older stars.
Beautiful thought, isn't it? This interconnectedness, a cosmic dance. Matter changing, destroyed, then reborn.
And we're not just watching it, we're part of that cycle.
We're literally made of stardust. And that stardust, it holds the history of cosmic events going all the way back to the Big Bang.
Connects us to the past, but also the future. When we die, our atoms go back out there. Maybe form new stars, new planets, maybe even new life.
It is humbling to think our atoms could keep going long after we're gone. A reminder that even in death, we're not really gone, just transformed.
Speaking of transformation, we've talked about other civilizations. Some way ahead of us. Makes you wonder, what could humanity become? If we overcome our problems, keep evolving.
It's an exciting thought. If we don't destroy ourselves, figure out sustainable energy, interstellar travel, maybe even crack the code of consciousness itself, who knows what we'll be capable of?
Maybe we'll join those galactic civilizations, bring our own unique ideas to the table. Or maybe we'll forge our own path, do something completely new.
Endless possibilities, really. That's what makes thinking about the universe so inspiring. It reminds us there's always something more to learn, more to explore, more to become.
This has been an incredible journey, exploring these mysteries with you. Feels like my brain has been stretched in all kinds of new directions.
Mine too. That's the beauty of it, right? The universe never stops being amazing, mysterious, inspiring.
So to wrap things up, What's the one thing you hope our listeners take away from all this?
Don't ever stop asking questions. Keep exploring. And hold on to that feeling of awe when you look at the night sky. The universe is full of secrets, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one to discover the next big one.
Well said. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to follow and subscribe to Cosmos in a Pod and our YouTube channel. For more explorations of the universe, we've got a lot more cosmic mysteries to uncover together.
Until next time, keep those minds open, keep looking up, and keep wondering about our place in this vast, magnificent universe.